Hello, so I'm going to demonstrate the eLearning WhatsApp chatbot that I'm working on. I'm going to demonstrate several features um, on the chatbot and another feature which I have not integrated on the chatbot, but features which I think are interesting. So here I have WhatsApp web where I'm going to test the bot from, and here I have running on localhost the webbook for the WhatsApp chatbot. So let me just stop it. Running it is very easy. Now it's back up running again. Here I've got a Google Sheet, and I have app script here, which is basically there to send a message whenever a new person or a new contact is added onto this Google Sheet. So it sends a message through WhatsApp. So that's basically message initiation that we can do through WhatsApp. And then here, the webbook is using an MySQL database. So you have the name, the phone number, the session ID, and the topics and the scores of the tests that they've taken. And then lastly, this is the WhatsApp API, which is also running on localhost. Okay, so to get started, if I just send a message like hi, so every message that is sent, you can also see it within the console here. Okay, so if I want to get to the topic list, I just type in topics. Okay, so here we have the topic list. Let me just type in the first topic so that you just have a basic idea of how it actually goes about the business of giving out content. So content can be sent using multimedia, like here. I used multimedia. I also used text also. So type A1 to continue, and so on and so forth, till the person gets to the end of the topic. So if you want to take some practice tests, I just hit text. So it's a little bit slow, like I mentioned earlier, because it's running on localhost. But you can see there is the message that I sent here. So I'm just now waiting for the response to come in. Okay, so there's my response. So to start a test, I've got only one test set here. So I'm just going to select that topic by typing 4. Okay, so I got the first question. So I'm going to select 1C. So before I test that, you can see here on the database, the last time I took the test, I had a score of 3. So now if I refresh, okay, there is way too many rows. Let me delete some of these. Okay, so the moment you restart a test, your test score resets to 0. So here I'm just going to select 1C. Right, so what the bot would do is it will evaluate the response that it got, checks if it's correct or if it's wrong, and then sends back the response and the next question. So here that was correct. So I'm just going to select 2B and the next question. So whilst waiting for that response, if you come to the database here, right, you can see my score is now 2 because I got the first and the second question correct. Alright, so if I type in, let's say 3B, which I hope is the wrong answer. Okay, so you can see this was this was incorrect, and then the next one, let me select 4A. Okay, and then the last question, let me select 5C. Okay, so it tells me the answer was incorrect, and then it gives me the score, the final score that I got. And if I want to check my statistics for the topics that I've done, so if I type in stats here, it'll query the database, get my scores for the tests that I've attempted, checks for the topics that I've done, and then it gives me back the results. So here you can see the last test that I just took, I had a 3 out of 5. There is my score. And then because I did that topic earlier on, you can see here topics done, but for the others not yet started. So those basically how it works. And then all the messages that I was sending, you can see all those messages that were coming here within Reamaze. So Reamaze is help desk software that can allow you to have agents who are able to see all the messages that are coming in, and they can also take over from the chatbot. So if you want to have let's say a teacher or someone take over from the chatbot at a certain point, they can do that within Reamaze or any other desktop help desk software that is an API. So here I can just send a message, for example, a response from Reamaze. Okay, so if we come to WhatsApp there, we should be able to see the message. Okay, so there is the message response from Reamaze. And then the last thing I wanted to demonstrate is the ability of the bot to initiate conversation. So here I have a Google Sheet. So the idea is if it's a new lead or a new customer or a new client, and you want to be able to initiate a conversation with them once they're added. So let me just edit the name here. Let's put it, say, Steve, right? So what's happening here is I have a Google Sheet and then I have AppScript here. So AppScript, what it's simply doing is it's getting the phone number from this particular column. It's also getting the name from the column B, and then it sends it create a message, right? So it creates a message, and then it sends that message to the person's WhatsApp. So, and then I have a trigger so that every time a new person is added on, the script will automatically send a message. So here I've just added Steve. So once it's saved, the script will run to send a message to WhatsApp. Okay, then you can see here message sent, and if we come to WhatsApp, hi, is this Steve? So, and that was the message that we had set here, like, hi, is this, and then the name of the person. Okay, so those are some of the features that I'm working on for the chatbot. Obviously, I can integrate even more features, and I'm also looking into integrating the WhatsApp chatbot with Dialogflow. I've done it before, so I love it because Dialogflow allows the chatbot to communicate in their own words without set parameters or set to say if you want to go to topics, you type in topics. So with Dialogflow, its natural language processing engine can allow them to basically use their own words, and they'll be able to get the correct response. So that's the what I'm working on right now.